Hello there my fellow crime enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sigo. In this shocking development of the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, police officer Patrick Mthethwa confessed that the crime scene where the late Bafana Bafana captain was killed was left unattended and unsecured for a significant period before being properly cordoned off for investigations. This revelation unveils a disturbing level of negligence on the part of the police authorities. If you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's hear how Advocate Mshalolo grills the sergeant.
Mr. Mthethwa, I'm going to ask you a question. Not because you are an expert, but because you are a South African, you are a member of the South African Police Service.
Ngizokubuza ke imibuzo hayi ngoba ngithi ungoti kodwa ke ngoba uyilunga la amaphoyisa ase South Africa.
Do you understand?
Kezwakala? Yes.
Okay. Let's start here. At the time when you attended the crime scene, what was your rank?
Ngalesikhathi owawuya khona lapha yana kule ndawo isigameko esenzeka khona ke irank yakho yayithi? Constable. I was a constable.
Okay. And what was the year? What were your years of experience?
Oneminyaka emingaka uyiphoyisa? 5 if I'm not mistaken.
5 years. Okay. At that time, when you attended the crime scene, had you received any training within the SAPS of any kind? Any training in the SAPS? We understand now you were junior constable of 5 years experience. Any training that you had at that time?
Ngaleso sikhathi leso ingabe khona yini training noma yaluphi uhlobo owaso uyitholile emaphoyisa? Siyazi ukuthi wawu constable uyi-junior eno 5 years kodwa ingabe ikhona yini training owawuse uyitholile noma yaluphi uhlobo emaphoyiseni?
Yeah, akhona.
Yes, there were.
Yes, tell us please, tell us. Tell the court must also hear you, Mr. Mthethwa. Or maybe should we take a break?
Be specific, what type of training is counsel referring to?
Yeah, you must also been drilling, you know, police drilling.
That's why I'm open, my lord, to say, have you received any sort of or any kind of a training? Maybe, my lord, I think can I ask that we take a short adjournment?
What?
Just to give witness a break.
The breather.
Just a comfort break, and then we'll resume, my lord.
Sir, are you asking for a comfort break?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, then speak to me now. You must speak aloud, and you don't look down. What was your experience? Is there any training that you have received at the time when you attended the crime scene? If yes, tell us, please.
Although I can't remember them all, I would write them down and come back with all of them tomorrow morning.
But we had received something.
Yes, there is.
Okay. In doing what? In what kind of duties? That you were trained for? Or responsibilities? Sorry, my lord.
I'm making this request, my lord, to check all the courses that I did, write them down, and come back with them tomorrow.
Okay. At the time when you attended the crime scene, did you know what to do when you attend the crime scene? Had you received any training, in-service training, whatsoever, in-house training, as to what to look for, what to do when you attended the crime scene?
26 October 2014 uya lapha yana ke wawazi yini ukuthi uma ufika ke scene yini ekufanele uyenze yini ekufanele ukubheke noma khona wakuthola ekwakuyinko okwakutshela ukuthi uma ufika crime scene kufanele wenze lokho ubheke lokho?
Hayi lokho engangufundiswe khona ecollege.
Yes, that's what I was taught in the college.
Yeah. What is it that you were taught?
Wafundiswana.
What is it that you were taught to do when you attend the crime scene?
Wafundiswa ukuthi wenzeni uma uya kwi-crime scene. When I go to the scene, or that when I get to a scene, I first get a complainant.
I can't hear you, Mr. Mthethwa.
Utakakuzwa? To first get the complainant.
Yes.
And then izongchazela ukuthi from lapho ke ngoba sengine information ukuthi kwenzakalani senga safeguard isini.
From there, now that I will then be having information as to what is happening, I can then now safeguard the scene.
Okay. That's all.
Iloko kuphela.
Konke ngikutholayo kumele nguphathe kahle ngize ngithole ama photographer ngifonele wonke umuntu okumele afike ezini.
That everything that I would have gathered, that I would have to look after that until I then get to the relevant people, the photographers.
Okay. Is there anything else, or that's all?
Khona kunye? No, nothing.
Okay. Let's start from the last. You were told that from every information that you find at the crime scene, you must gather it until it is taken by the relevant person. Did I get you correct?
Kuzwa kahle ukuthi konke lokho okutholayo kufanele ukuthi ubheke kahle kuze kufike labo abafanele ekufanele basebenze ngabo. Yes.
You testified that you entered inside the house and you found a head and exhibits that were referred to you in terms of the photo album. You remember that evidence?
Uyakhumbula ke kunalesi sithombe besitshengiswa lana, isithombe besitshengiswa lana ke la ushilo khona ukuthi kwakunesigqoko, kunecrush, nobunye ubufakazi lobo batholakala khona lapha phakathi. Yes.
Did you do your duty as a police officer to guard those items, to make sure that there is no interference to those items that you had observed inside the house?
Ingabe wawenza yini umsebenzi wakhe nanje ngephoyisa ke ukwenza isiqiniseko ke ukuthi lokho okwatholakala ke phakathi endlini ukuthi ke akukho ukuphazanyiswa noma ukuphazamiseka kukona lokho okwatholakala phakathi endlini. Ingabe wawenza yini umsebenzi wakhe njengephoyisa? Yes, I did.
Yeah, did you safeguard those items?
Wa safeguard lokho?
Yeah.
Yes.
You testified that you left to the hospital and you
Ushilo-
left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo. Do you remember that?
Ushilo ukuthi nahamba na esibhedlela futhi umuntu enamshiya lapha yana uMr. Khumalo.
That was not guarding. It means you left the evidence with someone else who was not a member of the police officer. Am I correct?
Kusho ukuthi nashiya umuntu lapha yana ongasiyena ongasilona iphoyisa.
Am I correct?
Kuyiqiniso lokho?
If you have no answer, just say so. We have no answer.
Uma kuwukuthi impendulo I don't have an answer.
I'm telling you that you left the crime scene when you knew exactly that you were supposed to guard the crime scene. You left it with Mr. Khumalo.
Ngithi ke kwena ke mina ke endaweni yokuthi ke nigadeke noma nibheke crime scene nayishiya ke nishiya nayo Mr. Khumalo.
Okay.
Okay?
You also failed to prevent the tampering with the crime scene and left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo.
Nokuthi ke anizange nikwenzeke ukuthi ke nigadeke ukuthi nivike noma nivimbeke ukuthi kungabikho ukuphazanyiswa noma ukutempara ngokuthi nishiye uKhumalo lapha yana.
Angithi uzangitshela.
Isn't it that you are still putting it to me?
Yes, do you have any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho.
That you left the crime scene?
Hayi ngoba uzangitshela okulungile.
Because you are putting it to me, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you agree with me that you left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo?
Uyavuma? No.
With whom did you leave the crime scene with?
Nakushiya bani kanti?
Angishiyanga umuntu.
I didn't leave anyone.
Oh, okay. So the crime scene was left unattended.
Kusho ukuthi nashiya nje inganakiwe i-crime scene noma ingabhekiwe.
I want to get the clarity now.
Ngifisa uchazelwa ke manje.
Was there a police officer who was left at the crime scene when you left, or it was Mr. Khumalo only, or you left with no one?
Ingabe uma nihamba ke niye esibhedlela likhona yini iphoyisa nalishiya noma kwasala uMr. Khumalo kuphela?
Hayi.
No, there's no police officer.
Okay. It was only Mr. Khumalo.
Khumalo kuphela.
Okay. You know the reason why I'm asking you these questions, Mr. Mthethwa, it's because as a police officer, you had a legal duty to guard the crime scene to avoid the tampering of the crime scene.
Imbangela ke ukuthi ngikubuzeke imibuzo engikubuzayo ngoba kungoba nanjengephoyisa ke kwakumele ngokomthetho ke noma uphoqwa ke umthetho ke ukuthi ukwenzeke isiqiniseko sokuthi i-crime scene leyana ke i-secure noma ke igadiwe. Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to show you through the statements of the people who made statements how the crime scene was tampered with after you had left the crime scene.
Ngizokutshengisa ke lokho ngezitatimende zabantu abazenza ke abashoyo ukuthi ukuphazamiseka ke okwaba khona ke kuyona ke i-crime scene emuva kokuthi nayishiya. Okay.
After inspecting inside the house and discovered what you had just testified about, did you inspect the premises outside the house of the crime scene?
Emuva kokuthi senibhekile ke ngaphakathi endlini ingabe nabheka yini egcekeni? Yes, we did.
Did you see any car within the premises?
Ikhona imoto enayibona ngaphakathi egcekeni? No.
On the street next to the Khumalo homestead and the neighboring houses, did you see any Honda?
Eduze kwakwa Khumalo na komakhelwane ingabe khona yini Honda owayibona?
I don't.
No, nothing.
You testified that when you came back from the hospital, you entered inside the house. Am I correct?
Ushilo ke ukuthi inkathi nibuye esibhedlela nangena ngaphakathi endlini. Yes.
Okay, let me just go back a little bit first. I'm sorry, my lord. When you said you entered the house and inspected and noticed the head and the crash on the floor, did you also look around the kitchen now, on top of the cupboards?
Uma seningena ke endlini ile hlandla loqala ke wabona isigqoko ke wabona futhi nale crash ingaba wabheka yini ke khabetheni ubheke la kitchen ke noma kusekhabetheni estofini ubheke nje la kitchen? The first time, no.
Okay. And then when did you eventually check?
Oh, makukuthi wabheka ke na wabheka nini? When we came back for the second time.
Okay. You check around.
Nabheka bheka nje. Yes.
And you did not see anything
Anzange ngibone lutho.
other than the items that were on the floor.
Ngaphandle kwalezi nazibona ziphansi.
I don't.
No, nothing.
Okay. Did you also notice the door that was damaged?
Isicabha lesi ke esasalimeleke.
I mean the kitchen door, my lord.
Isicabha lesi esase kitchen esasilimeleke naso nasibona.
Did you see? Or did you notice?
Yes, we did.
Okay, you did. Okay. And then when you looked around, you did not find anything. Is that your evidence?
Kubufakazi bakho ukuthi uma senibheka ke anizange nithole lutho.
I don't.
No, nothing.
And it is your evidence that you entered the kitchen together with
Matebula.
sorry, my lord.
Matebula.
Yes, Matebula, my lord, and Captain Zwane, who was interviewing Khumalo when you came back from the hospital. Thank you, my lord.
Uma sengena ke angena nayo uMathebula kanye naye ke uCaptain Zwane oshilo ukuthi uyena ke owaye interviewer uMakhumalo. Yes.
So it means you were now 4. Was it the only 4 people who were inside the kitchen, or there were many other people?
Kwakuyinina no4 kuphela noma babe khona ke nabanye abantu ababekhona phakathi? It was only us.
Oh, okay. Up to the stage when you left the crime scene to Mr. Mosia.
kwaze kwayila khona ke usushiya khona ke isini noma senishiya khona ke isini nishiya kumsiya.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no person who entered the kitchen.
Akekho umuntu owangena ekitchen. No. Someone else?
There is a witness, Ms. Ntabisenge, who testified, and he said she went to the kitchen to get some water when the police were still conducting their investigations there at the kitchen.
Kunofakazi ke la ogama lakhe ke uNthabiseng othe ke yena ke ufakazi bakhe wangena ke ekitchen.
You didn't see that?
Awuzange ubone lokho. No, nothing.
And if it happened, you could have seen it. You
Uma
could have
kuwukuthi-
seen Ms. Ntabiseng entering the kitchen.
Uma kuwukuthi kwakwenzekile wawuzombona uNthabiseng engena ekitchen.
Why would you put it like that? Because his evidence is clear. He says at the stage when he, Matebula, Zwane, and Musia were in the kitchen, nobody else entered. Now you're putting it to him that if Ntabiseng had entered, he says there were only 4. That's his evidence. So logic tells you Ntabiseng could have come subsequent to them being 4 with Zwane. If he says they were the only 4, I'm not saying that. He is saying it.
Yes.
He doesn't say, I don't know. I don't remember any other person who entered. Sir, are you certain that you were left with Zwane, Matebula, Musia in the kitchen?
Unesiqiniseko sokuthi kwakuwena uMathebula uZwane nomsiya ekitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only.
Phela. Only.
So I understand the witness.
Thank you, ma'am. There is a police officer, warrant officer Mhlahlo, who attended the crime scene on the following day, and he made a statement wherein he says he found a projectile in the kitchen. Sorry, can I just read it as it, my lord? He found a projectile from the kitchen cabinet top.
Kunephoyisa ke uwarrant officer Mhlahlo othi yena ke waya ke ngelanga elandelayo ke wathola iprojectile kwikhabethe ke noma ngaphezulu ke kwikhabethe lase kitchen.
He attended the crime scene after you.
Yena ke waya ke emuva kokuthi nina nani senilapha yana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't see this projectile that he says he found on top of, at the bottom of the cupboard.
Le projectile athi yena ke wayithola enzansi ekhabetheni anizange niyibone noma uzange uyibone wena.
No, sorry, my lord, not at the bottom. He found from kitchen cabinet top.
Uthe wayithola ke phezulu ke kwikhabethe lase kitchen. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it. Okay, thank you. And then before, when you said you received a complaint about the shooting incident, do you still remember who reported that shooting incident?
Ngabusakhumbula yini nkathi nithola lo mbiko ke ukuthi ubani lo owayendlulisa umbiko lo ukuthi kwakune shooting in progress.
Radio control.
It was radio control.
Oh, okay. You did not hear. He did not give the number, the name.
Akanikezanga ngegama.
Abasinika ngegama bathi shooting in progress emzamo basinike house number.
They didn't give us the name. They just said shooting in progress in Mzamo, and they gave us the house number.
Oh, okay. And when at the time when you left the crime scene to the hospital, why didn't you leave? You said you were 4. Am I correct?
Ushilo ukuthi nkathi niya lapha yana nani u4 angithi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't you leave the other 2 members behind to look after the crime scene, to ensure that there's no tampering with the crime scene?
Uma senihamba ke manje niye esibhedlele kwakungani laba abawu2 ke ningabashiyike ukuthi nje babheke ukuthi akukho kwenzekayo noma kwenziwayo la kwi crime scene bese niyahamba nina niye esibhedlele.
Ngoba emqondweni yethu yayingakabikho into ethi isini ngithi. So asinike sishiya abantu singatholi information.
Because in our minds nothing had yet registered or told us that it was a sin. There's no way that we would have left people not knowing as to what was happening.
Yeah, but the complaint was straightforward to say there has been a shooting incident. Am I correct?
Kodwa ke uma nithola ke umbiko ke wawuqondile nje ukuthi kwakune shooting in progress. We normally get complaints that are straightforward, yet they are not straightforward.
But I'm being specific in this one. I'm talking about this case. For this case, the complaint was specific to say there had been a shooting incident. It means if there had been a shooting incident, there had been a firing of shots.
Kodwa ke ngikhuluma ngalena ke manje ukuthi yayi specific ke ukuthi kwakukhulunywe ngokuthi kwakune shooting.
And that will be all for now. Thank you for joining us today as we bring you the daily drama that takes place at Senzo Meyiwa's mysterious trial. If you found this video informative and compelling, give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow crime enthusiasts. Remember, the truth must prevail, and by staying informed, we can help bring justice to those who deserve it.